Hey guys, my name is Robin, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can create a blog for free with Blogger.com. So let's get started. So good to know, Blogger.com is owned by Google, and a lot of people are wondering if you can make money on Blogger.com. And yes, it has Google AdSense built in the program. And Google AdSense is how you can make money with blogging or with YouTube. So let's get started. When you click on create your blog, you have to log in with your Google account. So the first step is to choose a name for your blog. So I'm going to call my blog CreatorRack, so you can always change this in the future. So I'm going to click on next to choose a URL for your blog, and I'm going to choose creatorrack.blogspot.com. So this is one way, but you can also create a custom domain. So instead of having this URL, so creatorrack.blogspot.com, you can choose your own custom domain for your blog. So for now, I'm just going to use creatorrack.blogspot.com. I'm going to click on next. So for the display name, I'm going to use my own name, Robin. I'm going to click on finish. So now we already created our blog. If we click here on view blog, you can view your blog already. So this is already publicly available right now. So let me walk you through the dashboard real quick. So let's start at the top over here at post. So let's say if we were to create a new post, this new post will be listed in this post section over here. So this is where all your posts will be. So let's quickly publish a new post so you can see how that works. I'm going to click on create a new post. So as an example, I just asked ChatGPT to write an example post. Like if I was a student in the last year of studying art. So I'm just going to copy this. So the title of the post is this, and then the content of the post will be this. So just copied the content in the post, and as you can see, there are multiple options over here. So for example, here you can add a link. So for example, if I were to want to add a link at the bottom over here, so let's say creatorrack.com, and if I want to link this, so I have to select this, and then I'm going to click this icon over here, and I'm going to click this pencil icon. And over here, I can change the link to whatever I want. So I'm going to click on apply, and now this is a link. If you want, you can also insert images. So just added an example image over here. Then on the right side over here, you have some other options like, do you want to allow comments on your blog? What permalink do you want to give your blog? So for example, as you can see over here, now the permalink is going to be this. So it's just going to be the title of your blog. Or do you want to create a custom permalink? So for example, update 1. So that is going to be the link of the blog. So let's say if I publish this blog right now, I'm going to click on confirm. And now if I click on this eye icon over here, we can view the blog. And now as you can see, this is the permalink as it is called. So that is the link on how to visit that specific blog post we just published. And this blog post is now publicly available to everyone that is visiting your blog. So as you can see, this is the post we just created. So if we go back to the post, so let's click on the post. As you can see, I can also revert this blog post back to draft, and then it will be not publicly available anymore. So if I do that, I'm going to click on update. And now as you can see, we have to publish it again to make it available on the website. So if I refresh this page right now, now you see the post is gone. So let's click on this icon over here and go back to the dashboard. And as you can see, now we have this post listed in our post section over here. Here you can see the number of comments this post got, the number of views it received in total. So let's go to the next tab, the stats tab. So here you can basically see the analytics of your blog. You can see how many people are visiting your blog. And do note, your own visits to your blog are also included in these analytics. Then we have the comment section. So then we have the earnings tab. So let's click on that. And here you can connect your Google AdSense account. If you already have a Google AdSense account, you can click on connect. If you don't have a Google AdSense account yet, it'll probably show something else than what I have here. And then you have to create a Google AdSense account first. So I'm going to click on connect the Google AdSense account. So now it says there is an issue with the blog's details in AdSense. Please go to AdSense and make sure that your blog's domain name is listed as a website. So I'm going to go to Google AdSense, and I'm going to click on websites, and here we have to add our website. So I'm going to copy my website's URL. So I'm going to click on view my blog. So this is my blog's URL. I'm going to go back to Google AdSense, and I'm going to click on new website. I'm going to paste the URL in the website field, and I'm going to click on save. Now I have to verify my ownership of this website. So I'm going to click on next, and I'm going to click on request a review. So we have to create a consent message for your website for users in the EU. So I'm going to click the first option over here and I'm going to click on submit. And now I'm going to go back to this tab over here and I'm going to refresh this page. So now it says getting your blog ready to show ads. Your AdSense account is connected, but AdSense is reviewing your blog to make sure that it's ready to show ads. Review can be as quick as a day, but for some publishers it can take several weeks. I'm not sure how long this will take since this is a new blog, of course. So if we click here, we can control how ads are shown on our blog. So control how ads are shown on your blog. We can select the auto ads, add units, or no ads. So you can click the learn more button over here and it'll lead you to this website over here. So the benefits of auto ads include they potentially increase your revenue. So auto ads analyze your pages and find new places to show ads based on your layout, content, and existing Google Ads. So if you just want to quickly add Google AdSense to your website without too much manual stuff, just click the auto ads and I'm gonna click on save. So next tab we have pages, and the difference between pages and posts is basically pages are more like static pages. So for example, if you want to publish an about us page for your blog, that would be a great thing for a page, and a post is more used for updates. So I'm going to click on new page and I'm going to create an about me page. So again, I asked ChatGPT to create an example text for my about me page. So I'm just going to copy this again and I'm going to paste that into the content over here, paste as plain text. So I obviously want to change the name. So I am Robin and I'm going to click on update. So let's take a look at the page we just created. I'm going to click on preview the page. And this is the page we just created. So next we have the layout tab. So I'm going to click on layout. And this is basically the layout of my website. So if I go to my website, so this is the current website. So over here, it'll show my latest post. So I only have one post. So this is the only post that it'll show, of course. So we have a search icon over here. Then we have an archive widget over here, as it is called. We have a report abuse link over here. And then we have the powered by Blogger in the footer. So if we go back to the layout, so let's say I want to remove the search link. I'm going to click this pencil icon and I'm going to disable this widget. I don't want the search bar listed on my website, for example. So you have to click on save at the bottom right corner over here. And then if we go back to the website, you can see the search icon is gone. So then we have the header. So we have the blog title, the blog description, marketing software tutorials. I'm going to click on save. So then we have the page list widget. And if we click on this pencil icon over here, we can enable this widget. And here we can add our first page. So for example, we can call that the home page or just home. So I'm going to copy this URL of my homepage because this was my old URL. And I'm going to click on this pencil icon over here and I'm going to paste my URL. And I'm going to click on save and I'm going to click on save again just to check whether it's working. I'm going to refresh the page. And now as you can see, we have the home page. And as you can see, the title of the page link is already home, as you can see. So that is this page title. And this is basically optional. So as you can see, the page title of the actual link is home. And that is this page title over here. So if you want to add that one, so for example, if we want to call that one homepage, we're going to click on save. And I'm going to click on save again. And now as you can see, that name is changed to homepage. You can also remove this one over here, or you can change it to, for example, navigation. You can also add new items. So we already created that page, right? And now the link will be added automatically. I'm going to click on save and I'm going to click on save again. And now you can see the About Me page is also there as well. So let's say I want to remove the navigation title. It's a little bit unnecessary. I'm just going to click this pencil icon here again. I'm going to remove it and I'm going to click on save. And now if we refresh it, you can see that one is gone. And I think this is better. Then we have the Google AdSense widget. I'm going to click on the pencil icon here again. And I'm going to show this widget. And here you can choose what ad format you want to show. And in this case, I'm going to show the upper one, the recommended one. I'm going to click on save. But again, since AdSense is still reviewing my blog, the ads will not show yet. Then we have another AdSense gadget over here. And I'm going to show this one as well. And here I'm going to choose for responsive. I'm going to click on save. So whenever Google AdSense approves my account, the ads will show. So then we have the page body. So that is this page over here. So I'm going to click on the pencil icon. So if we were to disable this widget, so let's click on save, you can see what this widget does. So if I refresh this page, as you can see now the featured post, so that is basically your last post in my case, that post is now gone. So to explain this a little bit better, I'm gonna publish one new post so you can see how it works. I'm gonna publish a new post. So just created this new post. I'm gonna click on publish the post. And now we have two posts. And if we go back to our homepage and if we refresh this page, now you see two posts. And now if we enable, so if we go back to layout and if we enable the featured post section here, so if we enable this widget and if we click on save, now you can see how it works. And as you can see, the latest post, as you can see, is going to be the featured post. So it's going to be bigger than the rest of the posts. Then there are some more customization options over here. So for example, if you don't want the most recent post to be the featured post, you can disable this option over here and then you can select what post you want to be the featured post. So here there are some more customization options, but in this case I'm just going to disable this widget and I'm going to click on save. So then we have the blog post section, and that is basically this section over here. So that is this section. So these are the blog posts I published, and that is this section over here, blog posts. And here you can tweak the settings. So how many posts do you want to show on the main page, so on the home page? So now if you post up to 7 blog posts, 7 posts will be listed on the homepage, and you can change this number to whatever you want. So there's some more customization options over here, like the author, the publish time, the number of comments. And then we have a popular post section. So the most viewed post of all time, the last year, last 30 days. So I think because my blog is still relatively new, or I only have 2 posts, it doesn't show the popular section. But I do think this is a pretty cool widget to have on your blog homepage. So then we have this sidebar over here. So that is this sidebar, so the bottom sidebar. So we have the blog archive, we have the labels. So labels is basically tags you can give to your post. So for example, if you go back to post, if we click on a post, and here you can see we can add labels to our post. So for example, I'm gonna add a label to this post called studying. I'm gonna click on update, and if we go back to the website, and now if we see this label, now you can see studying, and if we click on that label, it'll show the post that is labeled with the tag or label studying. So if we go back to the layout section over here, and let's say you want to remove this label, you can just do that by disabling that. Then we have the report abuse. Let's see if we can remove that as well. Yes, I'm going to remove that. I'm going to click on save. So now you can see we only have the archive only. You can add more widgets if you want. As you can see, for example, you can add a contact form, you can add other links, etc. Then we have the theme, so you can change the theme. So this is my current theme, and here we can also customize my theme. So we can change this background image, as you can see. So here you can change the fonts of the text, you can change the colors, and as you can see there are more themes in this list. So for example, let's say you want to have a different theme. So for example, let's say you want to try this theme. I'm gonna click on it. You can click on preview so you can see how that new theme will look. And if you like that new theme, you can click on apply. In this case, I'm just gonna leave the current theme. And then we have the settings tab. So over here, you can change the title, the description, the language of your blog. So what is pretty cool is that you can just add your Google Analytics ID in here, so you can also measure your blog with Google Analytics. So what Google Analytics is a little bit out of scope for this video tutorial. Let me know down below in the comments if you want me to create a video on Google Analytics. But Google Analytics is basically a tool that you can use to track website visitors. Then this is also an important setting. Do you want your blog to be indexed by Google? If yes, then you should keep this setting enabled. But if you don't want your blog to be indexed in Google, then you have to disable this setting. Then we have the blog address. If you want to change your blog address, you can do so here. So then we have the custom domain section, and this one is a little bit more technical, and it does cost you a little bit of money because you have to have a domain. Now, what do I mean by a custom domain? Well, if you click on view blog over here, now you'll see you have this part in your URL. Or also, this is also called the domain. So the domain is blogspot.com, and every other blog on blogspot.com or on blogger.com will have this part in their URL of their blog. So if you don't want that, so if you, for example, want it to just be like this, so creatorrack.com minus the 1, for example, so creatorrack.com, that is called a custom domain. So for example, you can purchase a custom domain at hostinger.com. I'll leave a link down below in the description. It is not that expensive, but it does cost you money. So if you do want to add a custom domain, there's this page on Google where it shows you step by step on how to do that. I'll leave a link down below in the description to this page. Then we have permissions. So let's say you want to add more authors. You can do that here as well. And there are some more settings over here. We have some post settings. We have some comments settings. We have some email settings, some notification settings, time zone settings. We have a meta tag settings. So if you do want your blog to be indexed by Google, I suggest you enable this one. Then over here, you can also link to your Google Search Console. So this is Google Search Console, and what it basically does, it shows you how your website is performing in the search. And if you go to performance, you can see how your blog is performing in the search engine. But again, this is too much for this tutorial alone, for the Blogger tutorial. And then lastly, at the bottom, we can edit our profile on Blogger. So I'm going to click on edit the profile. And for example, we can choose a profile photo. Here are some privacy settings. I don't want to show the sites I follow. And then if you enable this setting, show my profile page, and you click the save profile, it'll show your profile at the top left corner over here. And then if you click on visit the profile, you can see a link to my blog. You can see when I joined Blogger. Apparently it was in May 2013. It's a long time ago. So here you can add a display name. So let's say if I want to use my own name, I'm going to click on save the profile. And if we refresh this page, now it changed to my name. There are some more settings over here, and I'll leave it to you to check those out yourself. And if you ever want to delete all your data and your profile on blogger.com, you can do so here as well. So hopefully this tutorial helped you a little bit. If you have any questions, please let me know down below in the comments.